For this time, the Quick Speed Shop Special Winter Edition, we're going to do snowplow Dodge truck things, move things around. As I don't believe it, we got a bonus video. It's Winter Wonderland here at the Quick Speed Shop, and I need to get out of the shop with the L37 Buick and get the 40 Mercury in here. But as you can see, there's snow freaking everywhere. I got dead Dodge plow trucks, I got other trucks. I'm going to have to fire up the brown Dodge and push some snow around so we can get out and do things. And that means firing up Project Green Machine and getting this out of the way, and then going from there. Tell you what, it's been a never-ending winter that started like after Halloween. I'm in 95 Ford F250, and if you know anything about these trucks with the clutch pedal, they get old, they freeze to the floor, which is fun. Like right now, I can't... Oh, it's in neutral. Oh, what happened to my shifter boots all broke? How did that happen? Oh, let's see if the clutch is... Yep, the clutch pedal is frozen. Ah, crap. It's frozen to the floor big time. It might have pushed all the fluid out. It did. Son of a gun. It's been an ongoing problem with this truck. The throwout bearing's internalized to it's a ZF 5-speed. It's got internal throwout bearing. When it's cold, you push it and it leaks by and it pushes the fluid out of it, and then it gets stuck. So I drive around in brake fluid, and you can't fix it without taking the transmission out, which is stupid. The big block ZF 5-speeds have an external slave cylinder. The small block ZF 5-speeds have an internal not slave cylinder, but a throwout bearing, internal hydraulic throwout bearing. That's the stupidest design ever. Why would you have to pull the transmission out to fix it? Why couldn't you have it on the outside like the big block? So I can tell I've only got... That's what it did. I haven't run the truck in a couple days. So now I got to put fluid in it before I can move it. I might be able to get it in the gear. I don't know. It doesn't usually work very good. You guys watch me from down here and see if I can... Oh yeah, it's not going to go in the gear. Oh, maybe. It's right on the edge. I have to put this in the yard. Can't see nothing. Can I get it first? Oh, kind of. I've been fighting on this for 2 years, and I don't want to take the stupid transmission out to fix it. I hate it. The only thing about these trucks I don't like is that. So we're just going to pretend that didn't happen and leave it here in the yard and go get out the brown Dodge. I blame any engineer that thought it was a good idea. They're like, oh, it's less parts. Let's use hydraulics. It's less part. Yeah, except when you need to pull the transmission out. It's wrong in the 40 Mercury. Is the internal hydraulic throwout bearing is garbage. That's why it's getting a power glide. But this truck has mechanical clutch linkage, which works all the time, no matter what's happening. And that's how it should be. Watch this. Right to the floor works. So this guy, I'm going to crank it without hitting the choke because I want to build up some oil pressure first. Okay, it's making oil pressure. Now I'll set the choke. It should start right up. There we go. This truck hasn't run in a minute, and the choke's a little fat. Funny about this thing, you see how it says check EGR here? This truck... This dash is different. This dash came out of a full-time 75, full-time four-wheel drive, and there was no four-wheel drive light, so I hooked up the four-wheel drive for the shifter. Right now it's in low range. I hooked up the four-wheel drive light to the check EGR light, so when it says check EGR, that's when you know you're in four-wheel drive. So I'm going to let this guy warm up for a minute here. One of the reasons I'm building that black Dodge plow truck there in the driveway is this thing has an air gap intake manifold on it, and it's very, very cold-blooded in the wintertime. and it's not good for winter action. I put some fluid in the clutch while I was waiting here for this thing to warm up in the Ford, and it's still sticky. I gotta warm that up too. But what a terrible design. Why ever did they come up with internal? Oh, because it's easy. You just run a line. Yeah, it's easy till it doesn't work and you got to pull the transmission out of the truck. Stupidest thing ever. So, anyways, this is running. I don't know how I can hold you guys so you can see. Oh, look, it works. Put it right in gear and it works. Oh, look at that. There goes the yard. Not good for the yard. Oh yeah. Not good. I gotta get my rubber cutting edge on this plow, because I can't be plowing into the yard with the way that it is. But we needed a path there, so oh boy. I need to backblade some of this off of here. Down we go. Old school plow action is awesome. Where am I going to push the snow? Oh. For now, we're just going to get it out of the way. And we'll get the black truck out of the way. Oh, I forgot the plow was angled. There we go. Don't hit the truck. Easy. Really shouldn't be plowing with one hand. Don't hit the black Dodge with a snowplow. Ooh, it worked. Nice. Want to get the snow like away from the garage a little bit. Easy. I don't think the ground is frozen under all this, because it was like 40 degrees several days ago, and I don't think the ground's frozen. The weather's real weird. It's warm and cold. Yeah, I scraped the crap out of the lawn there. Not good. Not good at all. Not trying to make it perfect here, just want to get it down. Get it down so we can have some room to maneuver. Is all drifted snow. It drifted the way it drifts. It puts it all right in the driveway. So the end of the driveway could be bare, but it's drifted into the right in front of the garage, and it makes it a pain. We're just trying to make a hole here. Trying to make a hole. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Pull that guy out of the way, and I'm going to put it right in that spot I just plowed over there. I hooked the plow up to the black Dodge. Let's see if we can give her a little tug. Oh yeah. Got trees behind me. All I gotta do is get this guy to do something like that. Probably about there. Let me get out and a lot easier if we had some more hands and or people to steer. You guys aren't helping very much. How am I gonna, can I push this to the plow? Ooh, I don't really like that. How low does that plow go? If I can get under that plow motor, but I don't really like the idea of that. Oh no. What am I gonna do? Let me think about this for a minute. Alright, I'm gonna pull the truck backwards from the receiver hitch and skid it around in the snow. We're gonna take advantage of the snow to skid it. It should work just fine. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod so you can watch out here because I can't do it with 3 hands. It's almost where I want to be. It's off a little bit, but that's all right. Close enough for government work. I think we need it to turn into space a little bit. I think I can push it now. So I think I can push it now. Oh, whoa, everything is slippery. Dang. Use the lever to get it tight. There we go. Rolling. That's all I'm going to get for that. I'm going to put you guys inside. I'm just going to clean up here a little bit and then re-park everything. But that's why you have 2 Dodge plow trucks, so you can move one with the other one. that's how you do that. Close enough for government work. This will be good enough to do what I got to do to get my cars out of here and then out. I'm going to have to drive through the yard, but we'll hopefully have positive traction that works to get us through that. Most of the snow, like I said, was drifted in front of the driveway. So we're good there. I'm going to put that guy back with a clutch. You guys are going to go inside because I'm sure the camera is cold by now. But thanks for watching. Fun with old Dodge Snowplow trucks. Use one to move the other one. Eventually the black one will be running and plowing too, so I'll have 2 plowed trucks. Yeah. Winter Wonderland at the Quick Speed Shop.